Today, we're gonna be showing you how to install your back seat covers on your SUV. Steps, you're gonna wanna go ahead and open that package and pull out the different individual pieces here. All right, you should have a little side piece here. We're gonna go ahead and start with that. When we walk back to the back seat, first thing we're gonna have to do is pop that back seat up. Let's go take a look at that. All right, on most SUVs, you're gonna be popping it just straight up by pulling like this, and it should pop out. You might have to pull pretty hard. Now, there might be an SUV, depending on the vehicle that you have, that there's a little tab that you have to push to the side. We'll insert a little clip on how to do that. You'll wanna feel along the crease here, and you'll see that some of them have a little tab that you have to pull. So I'm gonna pull it to the side here, and then it easily comes up. You see this tab right here. You can do the same thing on the other side, right, like this. All right, you'll see right here, these are the tabs I was speaking of. Sometimes they don't have this right here and it just pops in and out freely. All right, so if your back seat is bolted down, we're gonna be taking a 14mm wrench and unscrewing it like this. I've actually already done it here. Then all you'll need to do is lift up your back seat like this, and then you'll be able to install it freely. Let's get that started. All right, you're gonna pop both sides up like this. You'll see it's held in by these little two tabs right here. Then, depending on the vehicle you have, you might have to push back and then up to release the cover, just like this one. And then it should come out like this. You can install it outside of the vehicle if you want. For the purposes of this vehicle or this video, we're gonna do it inside the vehicle. So now we'll grab our back seat. Another thing you wanna make sure you do is push your front seats all the way forward to give you the most room in your back seat. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is grab our back piece here. You're gonna know what side that you need based on where the Velcro lays. So you'll see we have these sides that come like this. That's gonna be our front edge with that curve. And the Velcro is gonna face the middle. So we have our straps unbuckled. We're gonna slide that on like this. It should look like this. We want it all the way back as much as possible into the crease. We can actually pull this up, right? And out, so we have more room to work. Then we're gonna lay our straps like this. Then we can actually flip our seat on the side like this. So we have access to these. We're gonna go ahead and buckle these in an X formation. You want them tight. You want them snug, but not tight, I should say. Too loose and it won't work, too tight and it's gonna wrinkle up. It should look something like this when you are done. Then we can go ahead and grab our other side. All right, once we have the other side, we can go ahead and do the same thing we just did on the other side. Just get it nice and in place, all the way fit it in, and then go ahead and do our straps by coming like this, and then buckling them in an X formation. Should look something like this. And you can drag this all the way over so it fits in nice. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our middle piece. I'll show you what that looks like. Your middle piece should come in a little package like this. You can go ahead and open it up. There's two middle pieces. We have a top and a bottom. We're gonna be using the bottom, which has the strap and the buckle like this. We can go ahead and make sure that's unclipped and then meet me in the back. We're gonna be doing the same exact thing we just did on the sides with the middle. So I like to start like this and then take this. When I do this, I like to line my front edge up with these so that it matches. And then I can come around the back like this. I notice this side's a little loose, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this down. It should look something like this when you are done. Then we can go ahead and flip that in and then push it back into place. You wanna make sure all your straps are underneath, not blocking the little pegs. I've noticed this one's a little crooked, so I'm gonna readjust this by undoing the Velcro and moving it around so that it's nice and straight. You should hear it click in like that, and then you can readjust your seat belts by tucking the seat cover around them. It should look something like this when you are done. All right, now we're gonna grab our back side pieces. Let me show you what those look like. The back side pieces are gonna look like this. The curved edge, if you notice that edge is curved, this one's straight, is gonna be facing the outside, so I know that this is gonna be the driver back seat. What I can do for this is unclip these clips on the top, this buckle, raise my headrest and go around the headrest and clip that like that, tighten it tight, push my headrest down. For this bottom piece, you're gonna take these wheels and go through the crease. It should look like this. Then you can take your seatbelt and put it over the side if need be. We're gonna repeat the same process on the other side. Lifting my headrest, buckling it behind, cinching it tight, and then taking my wheels, putting them through the crease. Then we need to grab our middle piece. This should be the last piece remaining besides the headrest. Should have a little wheel on the side with Velcro on both sides. We're gonna go ahead and take this, shove it through the crease, just like we did with all of the other wheels, and fold this up. We can take this and attach it underneath to the sides and flatten it out so it looks like this. Now, if I ever wanna access my fold down cup holder, I can simply come like this, fold this down. I now have access to my cup holder when need be. Now, another thing you wanna note with this section, you'll have to grab your seatbelt out before you attach it, like so. Then you can come in, attach that middle section with the Velcro. You can readjust the height too by pulling it up so it looks nice and smooth. And you might have to straighten out these side pieces a little bit so it fits how you want. The last thing we need to do is go ahead and grab those headrests. Once we get our 3 headrests, we're gonna note we have 2 bigger ones and a smaller one. It's all gonna depend on the type of SUV you have. You might have 3 of the same size headrests. These are gonna be very easy to install with these elastic here. You're just gonna simply lift your headrest up, push it over. You can realign it how you want, push the headrest down. You can work any creases or wrinkles out by pushing it under. It should look like this. You can do the same with the outside. It should look like that when you are done. Once you are done installing your back seat, it should look something like this. If you have any questions whatsoever, give us a call at 763-334-3581 or email us at info@seatcoversolutions.com.